Hello everybody, this is Fazan from Fnaf Productions and Sneaky Rose, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm being joined by
DoctorEpicNut, and today we are doing something different. Because we are such big fans of Five Nights at Freddy's, we are doing a theory video based on all the teasers we've seen.
But because basically, we're such big fans, we're really hyped for this new Five Nights at Freddy's 4 game, which is coming out in October, it should be. And looking at the other images, we've really been hyped for this. But I think just yesterday, there's been a new teaser that's come out, and people are thinking that it's, well, there's obviously some form of Springtrap in it, and people think it's Nightmare Springtrap, Nightmare Plush Trap, whatever. But basically, what Aarian and I have done is we've basically brightened up the image, done all we can for it, and yeah, we spotted quite a few things. So Aarian, do you want to start us off on what you've discovered and like the source code and stuff? And yeah,
well, I found a few things in the source code. I don't know if they mean anything, but obviously they could mean something. There were 3 codes, something like CVH, GVH, and GP or something. But I'll look more into that. But something I do have is that we found a little purple when you brighten up the image.
Yeah, we'll just put it on now. Yes.
There's a little purple thing, like right in the right on the right of Springtrap, what we think is Springtrap, and we think it's well, Zan thought it was.
Well, yeah, I think it's a purple guy. Let me just zoom into that, and that does kind of. I think that looks a lot like the figure of the purple guy from the Fnaf 2 minigames, and we don't really know much about him except that he is Springtrap. It's been recently discovered that the purple guy is the person inside Springtrap. But if this is showing what seems to be Nightmare Springtrap or any form of Springtrap, then I thought that, to be honest, Springtrap, even though he's just a guy in an animatronic suit, he kind of looks a bit lifeless in this photo. And yeah, so I'm assuming that Fnaf 4 is going to be all about the Vibe of 87, like they said, and something about the purple guy. And I think it's that the purple guy used to be a security guard, but he was stuffed into the suit, but he's just escaped. Now, you might think that this is ridiculous because everyone knows Fnaf 4 is going to be before any of the other games, and Fnaf 3, when Springtrap was first introduced, was in 2025, was after any of the games. But people think that, well, I think, Aarian and I think that the purple guy, the Springtrap suit has been around for ages. The purple guy was stuffed into it in Fredbear's Family Diner.
He wasn't stuffed into it, he put himself into it.
Yeah, Aarian thinks that, but I think that he was put into the suit by some of the animatronics and then he escaped, and then later at the time of just before Fnaf 3 he was put back in, and so far that's why he's like murdered the children, and yeah, that's why he's still stuck in it. But Aarian just thinks that he put himself in it, but we are trying to find out why.
What I've also found something is that also in the 3rd game they found that there was a secret room where Springtrap was hidden, and this doesn't necessarily mean that Springtrap was new. It could mean that he was decades old, so he might as well be in this game because no one said that he was only.
Yeah, and you can say this because of his withered look. He looks old, and judging like everyone's assuming that he is obviously just some older model of Bonnie that they didn't use, and that's what they stuffed him into. And actually, this leads on to this purple thing that we found beside Springtrap, and we can use that as evidence to say that the purple guy is involved in this, not as an animatronic of course, but he's a guy, but he's acting as an animatronic because we know that he's killed the children, so he might as well be doing the animatronic's job for them. He's trying to kill the security guard. Okay, now we're going to move on to something else that Aarian actually spotted. Now there are 2 what appears to be 2 doors either side of what seems to be Springtrap, so Aarian's going to talk about that.
Say something else as well. I think there are 4 doors, but it's very faint. So
yeah,
if you look at this image, when it's brightened up, this is the brightened up version obviously, you see doors, what seem to be doors. You see the door frames, but we don't know what they could lead to or what could happen with them. We don't know anything yet, so
just by looking at this, we first assumed, without seeing the 2 other doors or what they seem to be, that the purple guy was a security guard, and then Springtrap got him, and well, he used to have a mind of his own. Springtrap, he used to be an animatronic, and he very well could have been, and then he got him. But we realised that this could have been like very unlikely, just because why would Springtrap still be on a chair in the office? And plus, judging by those 4 doors, you can see that it appears to be some sort of hallway. I don't know about you, Aarian, but I think it's one of the hallways. So, we've actually come up with that theory very recently, even after our past theories. So, we think that maybe in FNAF 4, you'll see Springtrap and the purple guy, but when Springtrap's in the hallways, you'll see him, and then you'll see him lifeless, and then maybe that will be a trick that the purple guy's going to play. So that, I think, is very clever what Scott's done with that. I think that if you just brighten up the image and you see that, then you think you know what some of the gameplay is going to be like. So I think that's a very good hint he's done. Yeah. Yeah.
I found something interesting.
What do you
It's
find?
to do with the window that you talked about.
Yeah.
So Fazan said that the window looked a bit like either Freddy or Bonnie's face with
No,
like...
well, not the window, the light around the window, because it's like
Yeah.
a circle and then like 2 ears. But that's only when it's brightened up, so we think that that might be something that's supposed to be hidden. But yeah, go
But
on.
also, I just had a look at this, and judging by the light, it sort of suggests that there's another window on top. But if you look at the shadow underneath this spring trap, there's only the square window's shadow there. There is no top window above it. So where's this light coming from?
Yeah, so it could be very well be coming from something else, that shining light, right?
Yeah.
It could very well be an animatronic like Freddy or Bonnie or anything. And yeah, so that's just the thing I realised, that if you brighten it up, then you see that light around the window, and we think that's very, very odd indeed. And also the reason we think that the purple thing, what appears to be purple, which is next to Springtrap, is significant, is just because it's hidden. It's only things like these, which are significant in the games, only appear if you brighten up in the teasers. So that's how you know if they're significant. But we don't know. That might just be an error, but Scott never does that. He always puts that as something hidden that you need to find yourself. Oh, and one last thing that Aarian and I discovered is that everyone knows that it says terrible things come in small packages, but yeah, we think that this is more evidence for the purple guy coming out of the suit, just because it might be a metaphor for the purple guy being the terrible thing and small package being the Springtrap / old Bonnie model suit. So that might be more evidence, but we definitely think that the purple guy and the Bio of 87 are the 2 main topics for this game, and maybe even the Springtrap in some way, but we definitely think that it's more focused on the purple guy.
I have one small thing I've just come up with now. If you see the light around the window, obviously you can see a line.
Oh
Is
yeah.
that a straight line going just under.
Well, we've seen that's a windowsill.
Yeah, but the windowsill is usually like right on the window. So maybe that's another door.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, maybe. No, maybe that could be the top of another door.
Yeah, that's
That
what I
could
mean.
be, yeah. But even if we brighten it up more, which we can't, then we can't see that. So I don't know. Maybe this is the start. Maybe this is like the first sight of a new room in Fredbear's Family Diner. But yeah, the fact that there's a chair there means that it's obviously some sort of like room for like lounging or something. But it definitely looks like hallways.
One other thing, in the shadows, the spotlight shadow underneath this spring trap, also on the right you can see it's cut off a bit. It looks a bit like it's cut off.
Yeah, it's kind of these
are quite weird things I've noticed.
No. So yeah, again, that's more evidence that that purple thing is part of the purple guy. That could be anyone standing there. Look. Yeah, that could be something standing there making a shadow that appears to cut off the light from the window or the light from the around the window. But because there's that purple bit there, we're assuming that that's part of some, like a bit of the purple guy's leg, and we're assuming that that's him standing there saying like I've tricked you, I'm going to get you or something to the player or the security guard, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, we only spotted that just now actually. It's good when we spot new things while we're actually doing the video. But one more thing I want to say before we end is if my theory is right, if the purple guy, he was stuffed into the suit, or he put himself into the suit to hide from something, we don't know. If he was stuffed into the suit, and yeah, I was going to say that this could also be something like the parts and service room in Five Nights at Freddy's 2, or even the one in Five Nights at Freddy's, is that what it's called? The one where there's like spare animatronic suits in Five Nights at Freddy's?
Parts and service, yeah.
Yeah, that's where it might be.
With Wizard, Bonnie, Freddy, Foxy.
Yeah. So, for all we know, this might not be anything. I mean, we're assuming this is Springtrap, and evidence in the source code might lead to Springtrap. But looking at its colour, I know it looks sort of yellowy, you know. So, but this might actually be Bonnie. This might actually be another shot of Nightmare Bonnie before he becomes Nightmare Bonnie, you know. So for all we know, Nightmare Bonnie could be Springtrap because it's said to be an older model, and Nightmare Bonnie is supposed to be an older model. But the reason I'm saying this, you just got to get this clear, is that you got to admit, from the teasers, the Nightmare animatronics, they kind of look too over the top for like kid friendly.
Like made for killing.
Yeah. So I think what I think and what quite a lot of other people think is that these Nightmare animatronics might be hallucinations. Maybe, I mean, it would be kind of lame, but maybe they start off just kid friendly and everything in night 1 maybe, but through the night something or someone, maybe the purple guy, we don't know, makes them like that. And then when the people running the restaurant come back and see them like that, then that's why they replace them with the other animatronics, the toy ones, assuming this does straight lead to Five Nights at Freddy's 2, and they could be the old animatronics. So for all we know, the Nightmare ones don't actually exist, they're hallucinations, and they are the old animatronics in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. There are lots of big thoughts in this, aren't there?
Yeah, another thing I've just thought about is you may or may not have heard the theory that Springtrap is Golden Bonnie, because in one of the mini games in Five Nights at Freddy's 3, you're playing as Golden Freddy, and you have a Golden Bonnie next to you. So people are assuming that Golden Freddy and Golden Bonnie were together in Fredbear's Family Diner, as well as.
Yeah, but then again, that could have been Springtrap, you know. So.
Yeah, but Springtrap. How do you not know that Springtrap is a nickname for Golden Bonnie?
Yeah. So, for all we know, this could be introducing Golden Bonnie, but then the name was changed to Springtrap. We definitely don't know, but if you do think that we've left quite a lot of interesting theories, then leave a like down on both of our videos. If Aarian decides to post this as well, she probably will. I'll leave his channel's link in the description below, so you can go check his channel out and the video out. But yeah.
And also one more thing, I've just got this thing that maybe instead of being hallucinations, through the nights, the purple man modifies the animatronics.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of going on to when I was saying that
instead of being hallucinations.
Before the hallucinations, I was kind of saying that, I think after the hallucination idea, I was kind of saying that someone or something, maybe the purple guy, modified them. Remember that? I kind of said that, but I wasn't really sure. But really, we don't know anything else. Don't think that like we're secret. We've leaked stuff or anything. Okay, because we haven't. Just don't think that. This is all we know. Hope you like our theories we come up with. If you have, then once again leave a like below.
Encourage us to do another video. We may as well do another one in the future.
If there's another teaser before the actual game comes up, which there most probably will, because it's a long time till November, even now in July. But yeah, once again, thanks for watching, and until the next video where it's gameplay or theory video. See ya.
That's bye from me.